How's my camera angle, Yuki? Alright. This is a late Bizarro League update. I've been pretty busy this week. But for our opening, you have to name this tune. Alright. Keep it brief. First one this week. Sheev versus me. ESPN, Sheev beat me 7-6. Yahoo, he won 12-9. Pretty similar. Sheev gets the edge on fielding percentage and double plays turn. He gets +1 for an Andrelton Simmons grand slam, but he loses points for stolen bases allowed and a balk. And I had no stolen bases allowed. Ben versus Andy, ESPN, Andy 9-4, and Yahoo, Andy 12-7. Andy suffered mainly from 3 errors from his Cardinals players. The other one, guess who that came from, Andy? You know. Alright, what else? They matched each other in outfield assists. Ben got one from Granderson, and Andy got one from Billy Hamilton. And Andy also had no stolen bases allowed. Good pitching, keeping guys on base. Alright, Korea versus Maka. ESPN, Korea annihilated Maka 13-2. And it only gets worse in Yahoo, Korea 16-3. He's got only 1 error. They balanced grand slams, Murphy versus Story, and that's it. Jeebs versus Kerr on ESPN. Kerr pulled out a 9-6 victory, but in Yahoo, Kerr absolutely dominated at 17-7. Kerr had no errors, and they balanced each other in grand slams also with Harper and Contreras. But Jeebs took outfield assists thanks to 2, Trout and Andrew Jones, and only 1 for Kerr, who had 1 from Bryce Harper. Jeebs suffers 5 wild pitches, 2 of them for Noah Syndergaard, and he also had a balk for Eichhoff, and he also lost from more stolen bases allowed, just by 1. Hugo versus Micah. Hugo wins in ESPN 10-5. In Yahoo, Hugo does even better, 18-6. Vu had so many errors, mainly 2 for Will Myers. He did get an outfield assist from Bautista that gives him an extra point. But he suffered from wild pitches and stolen bases allowed. All of them losses. Hugo did lose a point for a balk from Neris. And then finally, Jeff versus Yuki. Every week we've got one where they flip in one league versus the other. So Yuki won in ESPN 11-5, but in Yahoo, Jeff Smith's team 13, Yuki 12. So Yuki only had 1 error, but Jeff had 2 grand slams, 1 from Duvall, 1 from Zimmerman. They balanced each other on outfield assists, but Yuki's was from Starling Murta and Jeff's was from Andrew McCutcheon. It's my position now. Yuki, he was better with men on base, less wild pitches, less stolen bases allowed, more grounded into double plays. Jeff also got a +1 for pickoff from Garrett Cole. So that's all we got this week. Next week we'll start checking the Bizarre League standings and we'll see where we're at.